Hey, what's up? My name is Tara and I'm doing Vlogmas. I actually make skincare products on my channel. I decided to challenge myself this Vlogmas season and I'm gonna make a makeup product every day leading up until Christmas. Normally I make skincare, so we're gonna mix it up and do makeup products. If you guys want to see what else I make this month, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let's get into it. Look at this freaking ingredient list. You can't yell at me for having a lot of ingredients. There's a lot in here. This is my first attempt at making a dupe of the Laneige lip mask. So we don't even know if this is gonna work out, but let's hope. So this lip mask is actually a water and oil emulsion. I have an entire video all about how to create water and oil emulsions. These are completely different than traditional lotions, but a water and oil emulsion has far less water and it's mixed into oil. So there will be a huge oil portion in this product and a small water portion, and then a water and oil emulsifier along with a co-emulsifier to keep everything blended together. I'm gonna start with blending the oil phase ingredients together. And if you guys want this exact formula, you can head on over to my Patreon and the formula will be over there. You'll also have access to every single formula in this Vlogmas series, along with all of my exclusive videos I've ever posted on Patreon. So you get a whole bunch of content for only $5 a month. Now I'm gonna use a combination of 2 different waxes. They actually have 4 different waxes in their formula, but I'm gonna be using microcrystalline wax. It's the first time I've ever worked with it, so I honestly have no idea how much to use. I'm just taking a guess. And the other wax is synthetic wax. Now we got some shea butter. Again, I'm just taking guesses on how much of each ingredient to use because that is what formulating is all about. It's all about experimenting. The 2 emulsifiers we're using, remember these are water and oil emulsifiers. So I have Alivum 2090 and then I also have Sorbitan Oleate, and I'm going to pair these together to hopefully work better instead of just using one on its own. Now we need to combine the water phase ingredients in a separate container. First, I have a little bit of distilled water, and then I have a combination of propanediol and glycerin. What we want to do next is actually weigh our water phase, and this will include the weight of the beaker, and jot down how much it weighs because we're going to heat this up and some of the water is going to evaporate and we need to replace that water loss. Take a pan, fill it up with like minimal water. It depends on how big your beakers are. This is a really tiny beaker, so we only need a tiny bit of water. Place the oil and water phase in there, and you can take some foil to put on top of these, or you can take these glass watch glasses, just pop those on top. That protects any like water from possibly getting in it, any debris falling in it, and also it helps condense the heat, so hopefully everything can heat up faster. What about medium heat? You don't want it to start boiling. So you have to heat up the oil phase pretty high. We're at 180 degrees right now. So honestly, this will probably be easier to melt on a hot plate. Here's what a hot plate looks like. Remove the water phase and weigh it to replace any water that evaporated. You want to dry it off first, and only 0.4 grams evaporated. So just pour your water phase in your oil phase and mix while you pour it in. And now we can remove it from heat too. I am just going to periodically mix this more than I would a traditional emulsion, but I'm just going to keep mixing it as it cools. And we don't want to add in the rest of the ingredients until it has a return to around 100 degrees Fahrenheit or cooler, because those are heat sensitive ingredients. The lip mask has started to solidify. It's getting to a good texture. I'm not freaking out. The temperature is 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, as we know, most of the Laneige lip masks have different colors. One I'm always using is the berry one. I actually didn't have berry flavor oil, or I would have scented this. I did purchase some, but it didn't come in time. So I used green apple, but let's pretend it's berry. And I'm gonna add some pink mica to it. My favorite color is pink. So I love to make everything pink. You don't have to make it pink, do whatever you want, but you wanna make sure you do add the mica while it's still in a liquidy state. Honestly, this might even be too late to add it in, but it's okay, I'll make it work. Okay, it's not chunking up, yay! I think the color looks good. I found these really cute 5-gram glass frosted jars with like rose gold lids that I thought would be perfect for this project. Now, each of these jars are 5-gram jars, so I'm thinking I should be able to fill up at least 9 of them. Maybe not. Sometimes you end up with a little less product because it thickens, so let's find out. Oh, and these jars come with these cute, like, stoppers on top. They are literally some of the cutest products I've ever made. I'm so excited for this series. This is the first video I'm filming, by the way. They honestly turned out even better than I could have expected. Like, the jars just go so perfect with the color. Let me take my gloves off. Oh my gosh, the annoyance of getting your camera to focus on tiny things. Yay! I'm gonna let these finish solidifying overnight, and we'll check back on them tomorrow. Wait, hold on. So last minute, I actually decided to purchase some charms. That way I can decorate my cosmetic jars. I thought it'd be a good idea. These charms ended up being way bigger than I expected, so I don't know if these are gonna work out. Hello Kitty. I got these specifically thinking about my mom. Oh, wait, that would literally look adorable. Hold on. Wait, I know what reminds me of my mom, the cherry. I read online that this is the glue you want to use. I'm confused, I didn't expect it to be. It smells really intense, hold on. Okay, yeah, says don't breathe fumes. I'm suited up. We'll just put Hello Kitty right on top. Then it feels like it's a Hello Kitty themed. Oh, so cute! And we will let her dry. We'll see if my charm idea works. It's been a few days now since I've made the Laneige lip mask dupe. First off, let's check on the charms. These are staying on extremely well. They're not showing any sign of coming off, so I think that glue is a really, really strong glue. I was a little disappointed at the first dip because it wasn't as much of a solid as I was hoping. It's a little too soft, but that's okay. It still is a good consistency for a lip product. Also, when I first put it on, I thought it felt a little thin. I specifically like more of a thicker lip product, but I noticed if I just put on a thick enough layer, it's totally fine. I personally still really like it, and that is saying a lot because I am extremely picky with lip products. Now, if I had the two to choose from, I do think I would still grab the Laneige lip mask. Since this was a first attempt, it wasn't going to be perfect. I knew there was going to be changes I wanted to make to the formula. I just think it needs some kind of ingredient that makes it heavier, thicker, more of an all-inclusive barrier on your lips, and I think lanolin or petroleum jelly would help achieve that. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys in the next Vlogmas.
Also, don't forget to go over and check out my Patreon, where I post 2 exclusive videos every single month. So there is a ton of videos you can go over and binge watch for only $5 a month. Also, if you don't have access to Patreon in your country, you can sign up as a YouTube member instead. If you sign up for the $10 tier on my Patreon, you get a shout out for your small business. I'll have all these brands linked below. naturesmagicllc.com. From Dusk Soapery on Etsy, LloydCandleCompany.com, HB Royal Retreat Store on Etsy, naturesfarmgirl.com, Let's Blend LLC, at Stardust Bath and Body, HempyGirl.com, ShopLevi's.com, Owl and Lily over on Etsy, Skin Lounge Co. over on Etsy, BlackPetalBeauty.com, EmbraceBeautyEssentials.com, LegendaryBathandBody.com, AstariApothecary.com, Reviga Cosmetics here on YouTube, XoreBB.com, PardoNaturals.com, naturalstateskin.com, thenatureinnus.ca, nearcatalier.com. Use the code on the screen for 20% off. earthandambernaturals.com, sharkcitynaturals.com, daytorelaxproducts.com, crownedgloryllc.com, lhscentedsoapsandmore.com, janaerose.com, Health Nut Beauty on Etsy, velvettemptations.com, journeyrosebeauty.com, chrbrands.com, Homestead Life Goods on Etsy, CanellaBathandBody.com, MadhouseMamaSoaps.com, expo.com, Mystical Morning on Etsy, 7th House and Oak on Etsy, and mycrownandglory.com. Thank you so much for you guys' support. Without you guys over on Patreon, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. So thank you so much.